Hey guys, this week's tip comes to us by request from a couple different retailers throughout the country. They engage in the same similar type of promotion, but they just do it different ways. They asked, are there alternatives to their approach, and are there ways out there that can help them automate this particular promotion? Basically what it is, it's a super sale promotion. You might have heard it called a super first day or super Monday or super Tuesday, but in a nutshell, it basically gives heavy discounts on a particular sub-department or group of items on one particular day during the month. The first day, the first Monday, the first Tuesday, whatever it may be. So we're going to jump into it and take a look at a couple different ways to do this. Now, when this request first came in, there were some goals attached to it. First and foremost, the retailers wanted to ensure that they could keep that sub-department level discount. We can do that. Next, they wanted to make sure it didn't conflict with any standard sale prices. And finally, they wanted to automate this baby so they didn't have to touch the system every single month or every single week. So let's jump into this thing and see what we can do. Okay, so the first step in this process is to show you what this particular promotion is going to do. I'm in SMS POS here, and I've rung up some items that are associated with the sub-department that we're going to work on today. In my case, it's cereal bars. Each one of these items has a different price, which is probably pretty typical of something like a cereal bar sub-department, or really any sub-department that you may want to do this promotion on. So what's going to happen is when I hit the subtotal key, my electronic coupon is going to fire off and it's going to give a 20% discount on each one of these items based on its regular price, and it's going to give that promotion because it's my super sale day. In my case, it's going to be Super Thursday. So when I hit the subtotal key, you'll see that electronic coupon fired off, giving 20% off each one of these items in that particular sub-department. So that's pretty cool. But I want to show you one little hitch while we're still here in the POS. Alright, so that little hitch is pretty simple. I've reset the transaction prior to me hitting the subtotal key on those items, so the coupon hasn't fired off yet. Now I'm going to go ahead and simulate scanning in an item in that same subdepartment. It's a cereal bar, but in this case, look at this. It's already got a markdown set up in the system. In my case, it's a sale price. And when we hop to the back office, I'll show you that. It's just a weekly sale price. But I don't want to give my Super Thursday 20% discount on this particular item because I'm already giving them a sale price. I don't want to combine the two. And I want my sale price that I've already set up and pre-established to work versus that electronic coupon. So when I hit subtotal, watch what happens. The electronic coupon fires off on the items that weren't discounted, didn't have a sale price, so it fired off on the regular priced items, but it didn't touch this item right down here that was already on markdown. Now that's pretty cool, and it's an effective way to make sure that you don't give more money off than you intend. So let's hop over into the back office and I'll show you how to set all this stuff up. Alright, so I ran to my back office and I opened up SMS Pro and we're going to set this item up. Now, you guys are pretty slick and I know you've been through this before, so I set up some of this stuff beforehand so we could save a little time. Here's the item number that I'm going to work on right now. This is my electronic coupon. I gave it this description. I made sure that was the same on the POS. And just like every other electronic coupon that we've set up together, we set this other section here in the POS table to enable zero price. We told the system it's an electronic coupon and it's a store coupon. So that part's pretty simple, pretty easy, pretty standard. Now let's hop over here where the magic will happen in the price table and the coupon link table. So first things first, we need to set up our 20% discount for all these items that are in our cereal bar subdepartment. And I know I'm working in my cereal bar subdepartment because I looked it up over here in the filter. And if I go and hit the count function here, I can see there are 27 total items in the browser that are in that subdepartment, minus one here for the coupon that I put in that subdepartment too. So we got 26 regularly priced items up here that are going to be affected by this particular coupon. So what do? Well, we know we don't use the price table for really what it was intended to, but if we expand the view a little bit here and open up all the fields, we know that when we're making electronic coupons, we can make some magic happen by utilizing some of these fields in the price table. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down here to discount percent box, we're going to put our cursor and we're going to go ahead and type in the 20% discount that we want to give. So let's type in 20. Oh, there's something wrong with my keyboard. Oh, darn it, you know what we didn't do? We didn't follow what we did in previous videos. When we're working in the price table with new items, we got to add an entry. So let's go ahead and do that and answer no. We'll start from scratch. Then we can come down here to the discount percent and we can hit our 20 and apply those changes. There we go. That's how you set up the 20% discount for this particular promotion. So now that we got our discount promotion set up, all we have to do is set up the rest of the criteria. To do that, we're going to use the coupon link table. I'm going to drag it up so everybody can see it. In case you don't know how to get to it, it's pretty simple. Just go to the item menu, coupon link, then the table pops up. Just like the price table behind it, we have to add a record to start so we don't get frustrated when nothing pops up. Then we need to tell the system what type of promotion we're running. Remember, in our case, we're doing a sub-department promotion based on all those items in our cereal bar sub. The code is 32, which just matches our sub-department number, so yours would be whatever your sub-department number is. In the quantity field, I need to go ahead and type in the number 1 so that each time one of these items in this sub-department is rung up, this promotion back here applies. Now, the rest of the criteria is pretty simple too. We're going to use the method field to determine how and when this particular discount is applied. So if we double click, we get a menu that pops up. This is multi-select, so we're going to select a couple different options. The first one is multiple using criteria. We want to make sure we use this because every time an item from the cereal bar sub is rung up, we want this discount to apply. So we just want to multiply that every time the criteria is met. The second one we want to use is right down here at the bottom, match with this item. The reason we do that, we want to show on our financial reporting this discount for each individual item, and we want it tied to that item. So this methodology will allow us to do just that. Okay, so while we're here, we're going to run down a rabbit trail real quick. Let's say in the promotion that I want to set up, I do want to utilize most every item in this subdepartment, my cereal bar subdepartment. But there are a couple items that for whatever reason I don't want to include in this type of a super sale promotion. How do I do that? Well, there are probably a couple different ways, but a real easy one is to utilize the promotion ID field here in the POS table. Basically, all this does is associate like or non-like items for that matter together. So in my case, I'm just going to associate a promotion ID of 99 for this, and then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hit this little thing that looks like an ear. It's apply all changes. I'm going to type in yes. I want to go ahead and apply only the changes to all the records in the browser. So I do that, and what's going to happen is if I scroll through here, you'll see that the promotion ID is applied to everything that's in the window here, everything that's in the browser. So now I just select those 1 or 2 items that I don't want to be associated with this promotion, and I get rid of it. And I save it just for that record. And I go up to this record and I get rid of it. And I delete it and I save that record. So you can see some of my items have it, some of my items don't. Then for my coupon link, all I do is I change the type from subdepartment to promo ID sales. And then in the code field, I type in 99, which corresponds to the promotion ID that we set up. The rest of the coupon link table is the exact same. The discount that's going on back here in the price table is the exact same too, so no changes there. This is just a way to segregate out items that you don't want to be included in this group promotional pricing. Okay, so I think we accomplished our first objective on this week's tip. We all know how to set up a subdepartment level discount, and you know what? We took a little rabbit trail and we figured out how to segregate items out of that subdepartment and then apply the discount to just those items that we wanted. So that's kind of cool. Now the second objective was to ensure that we didn't double dip, that we didn't offer the discount on items that were already on sale. So I'm going to show you an example of that here. I've got an item. This is the exact one we rang up at the very beginning where it was $1.99 and we saw the markdown right there on the POS screen. I don't want my super sale 20% off promotion to be combined with this. So all I have to do is tell the system not to apply electronic coupons on already discounted items, whether it be sale or TPR. Now, I'm not going to show everybody how to do that because you have to get into the system file a little bit. But alas, it's not that hard. It's real simple. It's just a couple clicks. Just call your certified dealer, ask them to set up the electronic coupons so they won't be applied to items already on sale, and voila, there you go. We got 2 objectives down, 1 more to go. Let's automate this baby so we don't have to think about it a whole lot and we can set it up in advance when we've got some extra time on our hands. Now there's a bunch of different ways to get into the batch views. You do whatever is comfortable for you. I've got a little pre-established view that I set up here, and it brings up all the necessary windows for me to help work in these batch scenarios. What I want to do is I want to pull up my subdepartment just like we did before, and I'm going to pull up subdepartment 32, which is my cereal bar subdepartment. Now what I want to do is go ahead and scroll down to that particular coupon item that I had set up here. Now when we originally set this up, this baby is going to fire all day long right now because it is active in the system. So since our promotion is already active, I'm going to start off by showing you how to create a batch just to turn this promotion off. Then after that, we'll show you how to turn it back on again. So to do that, in my batch header window, I'm just going to add a record, and I'm going to say, I can choose really point of sale or open batch. I'm going to choose open batch, that way I don't screw it up. I've already copied in my, my descriptor here, turn off the super sale, and I'm going to go ahead and apply that so we've got our batch set up. Now, in order to automate this thing, what I want to do is go ahead and toggle the view a little bit here. And on my start date, I'm going to go ahead and make that today's date. So let's do 10/30. You're going to pick whatever date that you want this baby to turn on, or turn off in our case, and then just apply that change. Okay, we went ahead and reset that. So now all I have to do is tell the system I'm going to create a batch, It's a future point of sales batch, and I'm going to drag that window over so it's a little bit easier to see. It's a future point of sale batch for one reason in particular. I'm going to expand the window so we see all the fields. I need to add a record so that we can affect it. Now, all I need to do to turn it off, come right down here to the not for sale and flag it. That's it. Apply that change, and now we've automated on this date turning this item off, not for sale. So when the system scheduler goes through and processes that in-store batch and then deploys those changes to the point of sale, this promotion won't work. That's how we turn it off. Pretty cool. Okay, so I simulated my scheduler going in and pulling in that in-store batch and executing it and then deploying it. And you can see it deployed it. I pulled the items back into the browser here and I got the not for sale flag. It's already automated. It's on. The promotion won't work. We can go to the POS and scan this baby and nothing's going to happen. Now, I want to set this up to run on November the 2nd, let's say in my case. And we're going to set the same promotion up. It's already here. It's still in the system. It's just not capable of running right now. So what we're going to do, we're going to come to our batch header window. We're going to add a new batch. We're going to do open in my case. It's just easier, I think. Then we can paste in my case, the descriptor, turn on the super sale. We want to go ahead and apply that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and toggle the view again, and it's already defaulting to 11.2 because I had to test this to make sure I didn't screw it up in front of you guys. So it's defaulted to 11.2. That's going to work. Now, what do you think we do? Well, we just tell it what type of batch we're setting up. It's a future point of sale batch. That window pops up just like before. Let's drag it over here so everybody can see it. Expand it a little bit. Let's add a record. We come down here to the not for sale flag. Whoa, we turn it off. We apply it, and voila, look at that. All done for us, all automated. This batch is complete. When the scheduler runs this in-store batch on the date of 11/2, it's going to fire this baby off. Then the promotion will work, and we didn't have to touch it. So now think of the possibilities. You could turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, set all those batches up ahead of time, and it will work every single month the same exact way. Now another little rabbit trail, this not for sale option and this batch that we created can be used for any electronic coupon. It doesn't have to just be used for this type of promotion. Any one of the electronic coupons that we've set up previously, in case you want to use it in the future, just set it for not for sale. That way it won't work at the point of sale, it won't activate, nothing will happen. But if you come back at a later time and you say I want to redo that promotion, just find the item, come in here, check off the not for sale box. Pretty cool way to set up a promotion. With all three criteria met, that's it for this week's tip. Please keep those requests coming in. And until next time, have a great day.